Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. It's caught Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
At the 26-yard line.
They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of
now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down, here's Smith. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a fourth quarter lead. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. First down, Prescott. He's got Ezekiel Elliott. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the 22-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Prescott from the gun. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. keep on the ground with Elliott. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th.
Falcons.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
First down. And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, 49ers.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10. At the 40.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Here we go. Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a first down throw that's complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, San Francisco.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, second down. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
1-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. That's caught at the 3. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford, shooting in to make the play.
3rd down and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 73 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate. At home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. Then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia and decisively? This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has designs on challenging for the division title. And one other team I would throw in there is a little bit of a surprise. Just by how it's gone down, how about Atlanta? I know it's tough against Seattle, tough against Dallas. Seattle was at home, but they got jumped on by Seattle. And in the Dallas game, they just gave away. That's a team that should be at worst 1-1 right now. Now looking at 0-2 and have a lot of questions.
At their own 23.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up a long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now, it's Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 71 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Around 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, 81 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have moved down in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Niners 21. Cowboys 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to through the contact, brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Elliott, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkwiski Tart. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At their own
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field.
first down.
Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 54 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they... And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On third down, it's Prescott. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That catch good for only a couple.
It's second and 8.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And the 49er first down.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
49-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
It's a gain of
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's taken down inside the 30. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First down, San Francisco.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man is Bourne. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
San Francisco.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Dancing to his left. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Niners 28. Cowboys 24. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now It's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially
56,
as of late.
56, right there, 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
First down, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The ball carrier.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On second and 11 now. Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's good.
That one goes for 30 yards.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Cowboys 31. 49ers 20.
After the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to read through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, 79 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Niners 35. Cowboys 31. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here's Prescott. Caught here by Bell. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
First and 10.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. You take it right on the 30. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure?
And, a crusher there as it's in.